Good afternoon, guys. So yesterday, Emily had to go down to Boise for a work trip, so we had an opportunity to stop by Harbor Freight and grab some new tools for the property here. Let me show you what we got. So we needed a water pump to draw water from the creek. Decided to just get a simple Harbor Freight 2-inch trash pump or semi-trash pump. Hopefully it works good for us. We also got the rigid intake hose. That way you can suck water through and it doesn't collapse. We got a wheel kit for it. We also got a 100-foot water hose with a nozzle on it for fire protection. So that way we can get the pump set up to do fire protection when we're not using it to draw water from the creek. We also got a 25-foot discharge hose in addition to the fire hose. And then, because we always need stuff for the backhoe, a whole bunch of coolant for it, just in case we have problems and need to top it off. So that's everything we got right here. We're going to get everything out of the package and get it all assembled. We'll have to put oil in the pump and yeah, get it ready to go down to the creek to draw some water. So I'm in a bit of a hurry to get this done before it gets dark, but yeah, we're just going to get the pump out, get oil in it, gas, and then we'll bring it down to the bottom. It's just a Harbor Freight 2-inch semi-trash pump. So thankfully I was looking at this before we went down, and there's 3 bite marks on this side of the container. So we'll have to get those patched. I'll go grab another one of our totes and we'll fill that one up first. So the water that we have access to on our property is a year-round creek that's at the bottom of the valley that you can see right in front of you. It is roughly 500 feet down from where we're driving here, and the road is about 1.15 miles long to get to the bottom. And the section of the road that we're turning onto here was completely overgrown and had a whole bunch of deadfall laying across it. It took Emily and I quite a bit of time to clear out this road and make it usable again. And a lot of the road was choked with blackberries, and it was really hard to get those cleared up. So the IBC totes that we are filling here are food grade totes that are safe for drinking water, but we are not using this water for drinking. It's mostly for the garden and then also for fire protection, just to have it on hand. My plan for the next season out here is to get a ram pump set up at the bottom and pump the water the 550 feet up the hill. Should make for an interesting project. I think it'll work, but it'll be a very big project for us to tackle. Okay, we're gonna hook up the inlet first. Okay, then we'll prime it. So you just open up this little cap here and then pour water down in there. There we go, we're primed. Put the cap back on, and then we'll hook up our discharge hose. Sorry, that was all out of frame. This is the port where you prime the pump. And the intake goes right here, where you can't see, and the outlet goes right here. So before we start up the pump, I just wanted to show you the guys the creek. I don't know if I've introduced it on the channel yet before, but yeah. Here she is. This is early July, so the water's down quite a bit. Earlier this spring, it was level bank to bank, so I would be standing in a couple feet of water here. So it's really dependent on the time of year, but when we visited the property in late August, early September, this was still flowing, so that's the dry time of year. So let's get this pump started up.
Doesn't look steep, but we're sitting on a hill. This is about level, so hopefully we can back out with the load of water on.
So now that we got the first tote up the hill, now we have to repeat the process another 2 times tonight. Technically have 4 totes, but with the one with the bite from either a dog or a bear, leaning towards bear because we had a fuel can that was also bit up like that once. So it's definitely not the most efficient way to get water, but it worked for us in this pinch. As far as drinking water goes, for this year, what we did was just hauled it from town. We had a water bladder that we could put in the Jeep that held 80 gallons, and we could just fill that up once a week, and when we did all of our errands, and that lasted us for the week. So it worked out pretty good. Not ideal. I'd rather filter our creek water and use it that way. This creek is very protected. The headwaters are less than a mile away from our property. It's all spring fed, and there aren't any people that live above us on the creek that have any livestock or anything like that. And everybody lives well off the creek, probably almost 1,000 feet to 2,000 feet plus. So it's pretty clean as far as creek water goes, but we'll still filter it thoroughly so we can use it for drinking water. But yeah, that'll be a project for next year. So we're running out of daylight and camera batteries, so we'll just leave it here for this video. I want to thank all of you for watching. It really means a lot to us. If you want to support us, the best way to do that is just to hit that like button. It really helps out the channel, tells YouTube this content is worth sharing to other people. If you want to support us in a more direct way, the best way to do that is through YouTube channel memberships. If you have any questions about this whole water gathering process for us, leave a comment down below and we'll do our best to answer them. If you like our content and want to see more of it, the best way to ensure that happens is to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.